Hey everybody, how's it going? I am back, this time with this crazy beast. This is an Alembic 8-string fretless. It's a Series 2, and I think it's from 1982, give or take a year. But it's impressive, it's just outrageously Alembic in every single way. It's got a graphite neck. Not very common. They were common at the time, I think, but not very common now. Goes all the way through. The body is walnut. I think there's little bits of... I feel like it could be maple in there. But yeah, walnut. Like I say, 8-string Series 2. Big bridge and saddle. That's bridge pickup. Hum canceller, neck pickup, selector. It's got LEDs down the side. The headstock is wild. Look, I mean, the detail on here is just incredible. But then, I think with all Alembics, they always are, you know. We can just go over some of the tones. Like I say, Series 2, and those are like top tier electronics there. You've got a master volume, pickup selector, and then what makes Series 2 is the CVQ, variable Q. You can just have any tone imaginable, really. And we'll just go with it like that. Before I show you how it sounds, just look at the size of this thing. It is ginormous. 34-inch scale, I believe. Yeah, it's incredible. I'll tell you a little bit about how I came across it as well as we go. So for now, let's just have a look at the pickup sounds, what sort of tones you can get, and we'll start off with the bridge because it seems like a good idea to me. So that's tone all the way down. Let's just hear how it sounds. You can hear the sweep as well. If I change the Q, which is this knob here, you can really sort of emphasises the hump in the EQ. I mean, that's just the bridge, you know. When you go to the neck, you just get the same possibilities and variables. Obviously, you just get the neck pickup sound. But again, you know, perfect. Let's just have a listen. Again, this will be with tone and Q off, pretty much. Volume up. Again, you know, there's just so many variables that you can just play around with, and some might ask, wait, is that not too much choice? But I don't know, you know, you have every situation catered for. I mean, I don't know how many situations require an 8-string bass, but I can think of a few. But also like frequencies, if you're really fighting for that bottom end, you know, I don't know if there's a keys play or is just super bass or something. I'm fairly sure that in one of these there is a setting where you would just poke through. And that's just the bridge, you know. If it goes to the neck and both of them, you know, you'll have everything you need, you know. I can't even speak because I'm so overwhelmed with how good this sounds. Also, you can play with a pick. You can slap. Again, I think the 8 strings just actually, it's somewhat easier and somewhat more difficult. I think obviously intonation is a big problem, or can be a problem, especially when you can't really see. It's all about your ear. And if any fretless players would know, it's just a case of like, you know, sliding into a note and using your ear and making it sound good. But yeah, you can play these however you like. So many tones, so many options. Obviously chords are a little bit difficult. You got a lot to contend with here. You know, you got 6 strings per chord. You know, it's kind of hard to get those right, but all comes down to sort of how you would use it in a situation. But you know, they're pretty good. One thing that I've demonstrated on my other 8-string bass is that you can, depending on how precise you are, you can sort of get individual strings. Oh, it's hard, you know. Bit easier on the thicker strings. It's just however you use it. But yeah, so there you go. It's a real nice piece. But quite hard to play. Very hard to play, in fact. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I came about it. It was from a friend of mine in America, Skjold Design. The guy's called Peter, and I think he was just sort of, he's had it for a while, clearing out, and he was like, look, George, I know you like Alembics, but how would you feel about, you know, this one? And we spoke about it for a bit, and I ummed and ahed. Anyway, long story short, clearly I took it on. But it's lovely. I mean, I hope I've given you some sort of indication of how nice it is. They're very interesting instruments, and I suppose kind of a love or hate kind of thing. I mean, I love it personally. I think the sounds are great. And with them being stereo as well, you can have all sorts of effects on there. So this is just on the neck at the moment. Reverb. You know, if we were to go to something a bit heavier, I think I'd use the exact same sound in my other video, but the sound is just so mean. This is like a distortion. With added neck in there as well. You get the idea. You can literally do anything you want with this thing. And it sounds so good. If you check out The Who, they got all sorts of 8-string stuff in there. Trick of the Light is a particular track, you know, I think I played it before. That kind of stuff. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. I hope there's been a sort of a good amount of information in there. Hope I didn't speak too much. It can be a problem. I'll play a little bit of a jam over a beat. It's probably just going to be a bit of a riff to give you sort of an indication of how it would sound with a live drummer. I have a Singular Sound Beat Buddy and Eros down there to help me out. But it's, you know, it's lovely in every way possible. I just got to get it on some recordings and get some gigs with it live. Certainly a head turner, that's for sure. And I think it would definitely work in a nice sort of chilled scenario as well. You know, you're just playing sort of long notes. You know, that kind of thing. Reverb on it as well. Lovely. Sliding harmonics are always great. Well, the time has come to end with a bit of a jam, bit of a video, just to give you an idea of how it sounds. In a live situation, I have a Beat Buddy drummer below, which is cool. So yeah, it's fretless. It's difficult. It's 8 strings. But it is good fun, but it's definitely a trial. But that's cool, you know. It's all good to practice. So yeah, here we go. Well, I hope that was interesting. There's so much you can do. You know, you can slap, you can tap, you can pop this bass, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, I think that pretty much sums it up as best as I can at the moment anyway. If you've got any questions, comments, feedback, let them know below. I just would like to say a huge shout out to Neotech Straps. They sent me a mega strap, and I tell you what, with all these basses, they're all different weights, but some of them are super heavy, and it just really helps my back, especially on long shows. They also made this great design of a lead protection. You got to check that out. It's called a Stomp Stopper, and I tell you what, like, it's easy. He says easy to clip together. It's just got poppers, and it stops your lead from coming out, being stepped on. It's perfect. Again, big thanks to Peter at Skjold Design. Check out Skjold Design guitars, by the way. Boutique basses. Very, very well made. You got to check them out. And big thanks for sorting me out with this beast. Check out Alembic if you don't know him. I mean, I love them. So yeah, I really urge you to check them out. Links to the pedals will be below. And yeah, like, share, comment, feedback, good or bad, is always welcome. I need a cup of tea. I'm going to go and do that now. Thanks for watching. Hope it was informative. And I'll get some more videos on YouTube as and when. But first, Christmas! Alright, thank you very much for watching. Have a good one. I gotta go practice. Okay, cheers. Bye.